What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Equali Espresso, and welcome back to another Infinite Warfare video here today on the channel. This one, we're going to be talking about something a little bit more theorized, speculative, but also just a discussion in general here that I want to get your feedback on the topic of. That being the idea of more classic weapons coming within Infinite Warfare. So, that said, if you guys enjoy the video, make sure you drop a like down below, and of course, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe to stay updated with everything Infinite Warfare and Modern Warfare Remastered, and of course, the biggest thing here, drop your thoughts down there in the comment section down below. Before we get too far into it, I want to hear your thoughts. Do you think that we have enough classic weapons, or which classic weapons would you like to see in Infinite Warfare if there were to be more added? So overall, let's start off the discussion here at the very basics of classic weapons. Classic weapons are a few different weapons, those being the TF141, the MACTAV 45, the S-Ravage, the M1, the OSA, and we do have the G18 returning as a classic weapon additionally. So that said, it is something that the OSA is unlocked whenever you reach max level, not even prestiging, and then whenever you prestige, you get a classic weapon unlock token for any of those 6 weapons. That said though, it is something that you don't get another one at 2nd prestige, or 4th prestige, or 6th prestige, or 8th prestige for that matter. It is one every other prestige. So you get one at 1st, 3rd, 5th, 7th, and 9th prestige here with this, and as a result, you end up eventually running out of weapons to unlock. So it is something that makes sense in that regard, where you're going to eventually use up all your unlocked tokens on all the classic weapons. So the OSA, the MACTAV, the TF141, the S-Ravage, the M1, and the G18 will all eventually be in your inventory, but it'll take you a while to get there. However, these really, in retrospect, aren't they the best candidates for classic weapons? Sure, weapons like the MACTAV and the TF141 are definitely some fan favorites in the UMP as well as the Intervention, but the M1 is a weapon that's now a staple in Call of Duty pretty much. The S-Ravage, the SPAS 12 was pretty awesome back in the day, but it is something that not too many people may in fact run around with it. And the OSA, or rather the ARX, I don't really know if I'd consider that one personally to be a fan favorite classic weapon in Call of Duty. That's not one of the weapons that, if you think about the Call of Duty brand, that's one of the ones that immediately come to your mind. I don't think that's the case, so that then begs the question, will there be more than these classic weapons on the horizon somewhere? When you think about the weapons in Call of Duty, there are certainly a ton of different classic weapons that you may think of. Firstly, the ACR, the MP7, the MSR, the MP5K, the P90, which I've heard the argument that the ERAD is the P90, but when you think about the P90, there's nothing really as iconic as the P90 that can be replicated like that. The Scar H, additionally, weapons like these all have a very special place in the Infinity Ward games and the hearts of fans that have played them. I personally don't think we're going to see too many weapons from the Black Ops series or from World at War or anything like that, simply because it's not Infinity Ward's realm of design. Sure, some weapons have crossed over and crossed paths, but for the most part, I think it's probably going to, if it happens, stick more so into the center focal points of the Infinity Ward games. But all that said, those 6 weapons that we just named off, just off the top of our heads here, those are all iconic and from the Infinity Ward games. Additionally, if you think about it, the ACR actually did have game files in the code for Infinite Warfare. So that was something we covered not too long ago here on the channel, where maybe we will see the ACR coming. And how would this come then? Potentially via supply drops or maybe map pack DLC. I personally don't think there's going to be any sort of update that rolls more out to everybody, because at that point you're not going to have enough weapon tokens unless they offer additional prestiges and additional ranks, say like a level 1000. But it is something that if they were to roll it out to everybody at the same time like that, people would already be past the ability to get some certain unlocked tokens for prestiges. You'd have to, in a sense, not prestige at all if it were to happen for everybody, and nobody could have prestige at that point, because if one person is ahead of it and misses the jump and the gap here for another token, well then that would be something that throws the whole system off. But that said, although it does sound a little bit sketchy, maybe we will see these in supply drops. Maybe this will be a way that it comes in. We did see weapon DLC in Black Ops 3, and not just melee weapons, ranged weapons as well, so it's possible it could happen there. I'm hoping that it doesn't come to that. Personally, I would love to see it be a DLC thing where certain map packs come with different weaponry, but in all reality, will this happen given the recent trends with DLC in the Call of Duty franchise? I'm not entirely sure, but Let me know what you think down there in the comment section down below. Would you guys like to see more classic weapons in Infinite Warfare? And if so, what weapons would you guys like to see? And then overall, furthermore, how would you guys like to see these come here, or how do you think they're going to be distributed if they do in fact come to the game? So that said, hopefully you guys did enjoy. I just wanted to get your feedback and throw this idea out there for you guys. If you guys enjoyed it, drop a like down below. And of course, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe to stay up to date with everything Infinite Warfare and of course, Modern Warfare Remastered. But thank you guys so much for watching. My name's Nikolai Espresso. I'll see you guys later. Take care and peace.